From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Tuesday, June 18th. I'm Mike Ludlum. The 34th annual Upper Peninsula All-Star Basketball Classic had a few behind-the-scenes trivia. It included references to the 6th and 8th annual events in the previous century. Calumet's Matt Ojala nearly had a triple-double in Saturday's 107-93 North victory over the South. Number 4 in blue poured in 33 points, along with 17 rebounds and 9 assists. He was the most valuable player. Back in the day, his father, Mike, was the MVP in the 6th game in 1991 at NMU. Mike later played a year of hoops and ran track at Wisconsin, Stevens Point. Mom, Shayna, earned top honors in the 8th annual game in 1993 at Crystal Falls. Shayna played a couple seasons at Michigan Tech and 2 at NMU, and she's in the NMU Sports Hall of Fame. Both mom and dad graduated from Ewan Trout Creek High School. Apparently, everybody kept this a secret from Matt. Don't know how they did that. I guess they didn't want to put any extra pressure on him.
I didn't even know that, but yeah, I guess it's cool to continue with tradition, I guess. I had a slow start. I missed some shots, but I just stayed with it, kept attacking, and eventually it started going well for me.
I think Matt and his mom, Sheena, agree. Matt's the better passer. Tristan Lyons of Brimley with the basket here off that pass. Matt Ojala will continue his career at Michigan Tech next season. The Northern Michigan University basketball teams schedules have been released for next season. The women have a few non-conference games at home, but the men will not see the Barry Event Center until the GLIAC schedule begins. Both teams will participate in the GLIAC Great Lakes Valley Conference Challenge November 9th and 10th in the state of Illinois. The women's first home game is November 23rd against St. Cloud State. Then the GLIAC schedule kicks in Thursday, December 5th with Northwood. The Wildcats visit the Michigan Tech Huskies on Sunday, December 15th. Then in January, they host Ashland on the 2nd, Ferris State on the 16th, and Lake Superior State on the 18th of January. Grand Valley State goes to the Barry Event Center February 20th, and on Thursday, February 22nd, the regular season concludes as Michigan Tech visits the Wildcats. Last night in Legion baseball, Negaunee scored a couple runs in the 5th inning and was able to hang on and defeat the Marquette Blues 2-0. The Upper Peninsula did very well when it came to the all-state softball teams by the Coaches Association. The names in orange are the ones on the first team. Escanaba, the state champions in Division II, placed 3 on the first team. Outfielder Lexi Shaler, first baseman Nicole Kameen, and, of course, the player of the year in the state, pitcher Gabby Salo. In Division III, Gladstone with a first-teamer and catcher Taylor Trudeau. Honorable mentions for the Braves, shortstop Sydney Hero, Taylor Zize at first base, and Morgan Lutterello at second base. And Negaunee had 2 honorable mentions, Peyton Drew at third base and Skylar Hall in the circle. In Division IV, Ishpeming second baseman Madison Pruitt is on the first team. Honorable mentions include Norway third baseman Ada Van Halla, Rudyard pitcher Emily Curtis, Eden Oswald, pitcher for Bark River Harris, Natalie Belangi, a Rapid River pitcher, and Avery Pop was a utility selection for Norway. Just one player received any kind of all-state baseball recognition. In Division III, Gladstone Dan Martin was on the second team. Mark Ray of the Highland Golf Club in Delta County made a birdie on the first playoff hole to capture this year's Upper Peninsula Senior Championship. That took place at the Pine Grove Country Club in Iron Mountain. Scott Sari of Wawanoan was the runner-up, and that was done on the, like I said, the first playoff hole. Mike Solda of Oakcrest of Norway was third at 145. Tied for fourth, Dale Ward Jr. of the host course Pine Grove and Larry Bratonia of Gladstone. Michigan Tech Athletics earned silver recognition at the National Association of Collegiate Marketing Administrators Best of Awards ceremony during the organization's 28th annual convention in Orlando last week. This is the 3rd straight year Tech was honored in the digital video segment category. The Huskies were awarded for the feature video Remembering Thatcher that was released as part of Copper Country Strong. It was the most popular video ever produced by Tech Athletics, and it drew 140,000 views. El Camino College was the gold medal winner and Grand Valley State the bronze in the Group 3 category. A Lake London Hubble football player has been named a Gil Hurd Courageous Athlete Award winner. Lineman Ben Wilson earned All-UP Small School First Team honors and was a member of the Westpac Iron Division All-Conference squad. Wilson has type 1 diabetes. Wilson has an insulin pump and constantly has to monitor his sugar, according to coach Andy Crouch. Wilson has had instances where his diabetes has impacted his ability to play, but for the most part, you would not know that. The award is presented by the Upper Peninsula Sports Writers and Sportscasters Association. It's named in honor of the late Gil Hurd, who was sports director, information director at NMU for 23 years and also battled diabetes.